I'm Sofia Bernardi, mindset and business coach supporting ambitious new and rising coaches plus service-based businesses to master their mindset, create an aligned and profitable strategy, and grow a six-figure business using the Rising Coach method. I built a multi-six-figure business by the age of 24, and in this podcast, I will teach you the psychology, strategy, and energetics to do the same. Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rising Coaches with Sofia Bernardi. Today, I am taking you on a deep dive journey, sharing with you the 6 steps that you need to take to get to 10K months in your coaching business. So for context, I have 3 core programs depending on your stage in business. My first program is a self-paced lifetime access money back guarantee course called Rise to Coach, and in there I teach 6 steps to growing your coaching business. You absolutely need these 6 steps to be mastered and in place very strategically. There's also a psychology and an energy to each of these steps as well, in order to get to your first 10K month and start signing clients on repeat, and not just any clients but ideal clients, right? And growing your business consistently to the point that you can go full time in it. Then I have my mastermind, Rise to 6, which is for people that have started making money in their business. It doesn't necessarily have to be at 10K months, but you've definitely made, money, but you want to make it consistent and you want to grow it, right? So Rise to Coach is for people that want to start. Rise to 6 is for people that want to grow. So you've started, but you're not fully satisfied and happy with the direction you're going in, and you want to amplify it, right? So in there, I teach another 6 steps on top of the first 6. And then I have an inner circle, which is by application only, called Rise to 7. And this is for people that are already at 6 figures. So making, consistent 10K months and have done for at least a year and want to start to multiply that into multiple 6 figures and work towards that 7-figure mark. And there I teach another 6 modules on top of that. So today we're going to be focusing on the first 6. So this is perfect for you if you're just starting out, considering starting, or you're not yet at 10K months. And then if you want support with these 6 steps, then you can join Rise to Coach if you're new, or if you're wanting way more support and in-depth, proximity with myself and my top end clients, you can join my mastermind Rise to 6, and you can book a call with me with the link in the show notes in order to see if it's the right fit for you. And I will be very transparent about whether it is or not. So as long as you're female, you're kind, and you're committed, you're already half of the way there. So let's dive in because there's a lot to share. The first step that you need to get to your first 10K month in your coaching business is to master your mindset. And I really want you to take a moment to listen to this, because I know mindset is this term that is absolutely thrown around a lot, but it's thrown around for good reason, okay? So mastering your mindset is so important. They say that 80% of success is psychology, and I tend to agree, because change starts from within, and having a strong growth-orientated mindset is the foundation of success. If your overarching thoughts are, this is hard, I can't do this, I don't know what I'm doing, other people are better than me, blah, 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 and you're constantly being faced with these emotional blocks and stories you're telling yourself, then that will be your reality, because our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings create the actions that we take, and the actions we take create results. So if you want to be taking consistent, aligned action towards what you want, then that goes all the way back to what you're thinking about. Not the circumstances in your life, but actually the thoughts that you're thinking about. And so mastering your mindset is the first and most important step. Your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes shape your experiences and impact your success. So you want to cultivate a growth-orientated mindset that empowers you to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. To teach you all of the strategy after that without getting that right first is a recipe for disaster, because what happens is you have all of this information in front of you and you don't action it because you don't believe you're good enough, or you don't believe it's going to work, or you believe it's hard, you believe it's a waste of time, or whatever your thoughts are. That's what's going to happen if you don't master your mindset first. So I teach a process called the mindset method in my program, where I'm teaching you how to get to the root of your thoughts and generate any result and overcome any challenge that you experience. So your thoughts are everything. And I do thought work every single day in my life, because that's how much I know it is the top priority in my business, because I could be doing things, but if my thoughts are it's not working, that energy leaks into what I'm doing and it will ruin it and not be sustainable either. So do you have a simple mindset practice? Because here's the thing, we coaches are in the personal development world and can get so caught up on all of the mindset practices you need to do. Do you feel like you need to meditate every day and journal every day and exercise every day and say your affirmations every day and do breath work every day and do tapping every day and do this special hypnosis visualization process and do this and do that? Like, there's just so many things that we get told that we need to do. And all of the things that I just mentioned are so important and so valuable, and nervous system regulation and yoga and all of the things and green juices. We get told all of these things that we need to do in order to grow our business or improve our life, and all of those things are true. They all work. It's just what works for you. And if your mentality is that you have to do everything before you can start your day, or you have to do all of these things in order to succeed, I'm telling you, like, it's just not true. You need to commit to one process that really feels good and works for you. So my mindset practice every morning doesn't take very long, but it's so impactful because I'm consistent with it and I believe in it and it's easy for me to do. It's not a task to tick off my checklist for the day. So do you have a mindset practice that actually gets to the root cause of things? And the mindset method that I teach really does get to the root of it. So that's what I teach my clients. If they want to do all of those other exercises on top of that, they are so welcome to do so. But first, let's get to the root cause so that you're moving forwards with abundance and ease. And I use the mindset method to do that. Step number 2 is to choose your niche. So narrowing down your focus is essential to connecting with your ideal clients and creating a successful business. We want to specialize in a specific area that aligns with your passion and your expertise, and therefore you will attract ideal clients and generate more revenue. So many people feel like they need to be broad because they want to help as many people as possible, and if they niche down, then they're targeting less people and then they're going to get less results. It actually works the other way around. The more you niche down, the more of an expert you appear, and then the more people you have coming to you ready and willing to work with you. Because here's the thing, a confused mind will never buy. So if you are being general and broad and people pleasing, your audience will be confused because only part of what you're saying is ever resonating with them. And a confused mind will never buy. So you want to be very niche, very strategic, and very specific, narrowing down to talking exactly to who you want to attract. Because the other thing is, when you're really broad, you are going to attract broad results in your life, right? Meaning you are going to have, sure, some ideal clients, but then you're also going to have some that are not ideal clients because you're literally trying to talk to everyone. We don't want to talk to everyone. We want to talk to one specific person. So I do some things that are quite strategic because I want to repel the people that I'm not aligned with. So I intentionally swear occasionally on this podcast and in my posts. I joke around, I cough, I mess up what I'm saying. I show up, in tracksuit or in workout clothes sometimes. I'm not all presented perfectly at all times. And honestly, that's quite strategic because the last thing I want to do is have to put on this facade that I'm perfect and I have it together all of the time, because guess who I'm going to attract then? I'm going to attract people that feel and think the same way, and that's just not the reality. I want people to feel and know and believe and trust that they can be themselves, and that is actually their power and how they're going to grow their business. I want to attract people that know how to have fun in business and don't take everything so damn seriously. And if I'm talking seriously and I never swear or joke around, then I'm going to be attracting really serious people. And honestly, I'm not here for it. I'm here to work with people that want to have a good time, but yes, do the work to truly make a positive impact on the planet. I want to share my beliefs and things like that because I don't want to attract someone that's like not here for people having other opinions. Like, I'm actually quite a controversial person. I don't follow I don't even get me started actually, but I don't like following, the traditional way of life. Like, I just very much feel like the black sheep out of all the sheeps, if that makes sense. And I'm so okay with that. And I like, I don't share my, opinions on politics and things like that too much, just because it's not really relevant. But my point is that I'm not afraid to like share who I am though, because I want to attract people like that, right? So it's really important to be niche. It's actually like crucially bad if you're not niche, right? For all the reasons I just shared. So that's really important, and so many people spend like literally months and sometimes years trying to get this right. And yes, it will evolve and tweak and be iterated over time, but there's honestly a process that you can follow to get this right. And then when you have support from a coach that believes and follows this, they can help you to fast track this process. So my clients are adjusting their niches all the time, but that's because we are testing the market and working out exactly what works. And when we pinpoint that, we go all in on that. And it's super powerful when you get it right. Okay. Number 3 is to build your offer. So a compelling offer that meets the needs of your niche is the key to attracting ideal clients and generating revenue. Offer a solution that solves their biggest pain points and delivers real value. So a concept that I teach my clients is we want to over-deliver and undercharge. So for example, the investment of my program is not $10,000, but let's just say for simplicity, it was $10,000. If I was charging $10,000 for my program, it is because I believe that the result is 10 times or more worth what it is I'm charging. So whatever I'm charging, I believe it is significantly more valued than what I'm charging, because I really believe in over delivering and undercharging, because that is what gets people to have an incredible experience and become raving fans. I want my clients to get a return on investment, and that doesn't always mean financially. That also means emotionally and mentally and spiritually. I want them to get that return on investment. I want them to see the value in what it can create for their business and for their life, right? I want them to experience loving themselves so much more and, creating epic results in many areas of their life. And that's what happens when you build an exceptional offer. And when you get this right, it results in 3 things. It results in repeat customers. It results in referrals, right? Because your customers will love you so much, they'll literally tell other people about you. And it will result in raving fans. So people that comment and like and share and follow everything it is you do and buy everything it is you sell, because they're raving fans of what it is you have to offer. So that's the power of having a really compelling offer. These steps are all in order, by the way. So step number 4. Are you ready to create aligned, scalable results in your coaching or service-based business? If so, I'd love to work with you. I support my clients through my signature programs, Rise to Coach, which is for new coaches or service providers wanting to sign their first clients, and Rise to 6 to scale to consistent 10K months. DM me at Sofia Rose Bernardi on Instagram to learn more and see if one of my programs is the right fit for you. So step number 4 is to leverage your community. So building a supportive and engaged community is a powerful tool for growing your business. Leveraging your community can help you grow your business by referral and word of mouth on top of your organic marketing strategy. So you want to build a supportive and engaged community of clients, fans, and advocates who can help spread the word about your business. And there are specific strategies that I teach my clients when starting their business or when starting working with me, where they can leverage the community that they currently have, even if it's just friends and family. This is extremely powerful, and this is how I started my business. Step number 5 is to create a strategy, right? So once we've leveraged our community and continue to do so, which is, for the first time and also warming up our audience, we also want to have a clear, simple, and sustainable and scalable marketing strategy that brings in new people. Okay, so creating a simple, aligned marketing strategy is crucial to reaching your goals and scaling your business. Define your vision, set clear goals, and plan the steps to achieve them, right? Very strategic. I have a very specific strategy I teach my clients. Regularly evaluate and adjust your strategy to stay on top and stay on track to reach your destination, right? So I teach my clients one simple strategy that supported me to go from 0 to consistent 10K months from one approach. So I didn't need 5 offers, 5 social media platforms. I didn't need to be working around the clock. I just had to follow one simple strategy, and that's what allowed me to get to consistent 10K months and now have generated, over $500,000 business in just a few years. Okay. So it's really possible for you. And then step 6 is to sell with soul. So to sell your offer soulfully, right? And what you want to do there is having an aligned sales approach is going to make it really, really easy to feel good about sales. So many people avoid sales because of the scarcity and the lack mentality they have around money. Their money mindset is just not on point, and they have all of this mind drama about what it means to sell your offer, talk about your offer, talk about the prices, receive money, hold money, all of the things. Like, there's just so much scarcity in the space about that, and I really want to help my clients to turn that around as quickly as possible, because on the other side of that is a business that actually brings in a revenue as opposed to a hobby, right? So I really just want to recap those steps so that you know exactly what you need to focus on to get to your first 10K. First, you need to master your mindset. Second, you need to choose your niche. Third, you need to build your offer. Fourth, you need to leverage your community. Fifth, you need to create your strategy. And sixth, you need to sell your offer. You need to master all 6 things. If you don't have a good mindset, you won't do any of the next 5 steps. If you don't have a target audience, you'll have no idea what offer to create, what community to leverage, what strategy to create, and what offer to sell, right? If you don't know who it's for and what this is all for to begin with. If you don't have an offer, you won't make money because you have nothing to sell. If you don't leverage your current community, it's going to be really hard to convert people that are in your current space. If you don't create your strategy, you won't be able to get new people in your space. And if you don't sell your offer, then it doesn't matter how freaking amazing all of the other steps are. If you don't know how to convert people in an aligned way, you're not going to make any money. So you do need all 6 steps, but that's it. You don't need to have sales pages and websites. You don't need to cold DM people. You don't need to have Facebook ads. You don't need to be working around the clock. You don't need to be available 8 hours plus per day for your business. You don't need to have all of those things, but you do need to commit to this. And the strategy that I teach is simple and it's low impact, and it doesn't take much of your time. It just requires your commitment, a backed strategy, and obviously having support, right? And when you have clarity on all of this, when you have confidence around all of this and you're consistently doing it, it's impossible to not make money. Like, it's truly just impossible. It's important though to have support, because all of these things are very strategic. You don't want to guess these things. You don't want to dabble in these things. You want to master them. And it's going to take you way too long to figure it out with trial and error on your own. You need support, someone that's studied this, mastered this, invested in this, and can teach you this to fast track the process. And the return on investment is just priceless. I'm not even joking. So if this has resonated with you and you're like, shit, I can see that I need to master these 6 steps, or I'm actually past this and I want to scale to my business, or I'm doing these 6 steps, but I'm still not making 10K months, then I would love to work with you. And so if you book a free clarity call with me, we can work out which offer is best for you, if any at all. And I would love to support you to grow your business, because the more coaches out there doing big, impactful, ambitious things, the better this planet will be. So book a call with the link in the show notes. And if you want to learn more from me, you can come into my free Facebook group. The link is also in the show notes, so that you can join other rising coaches wanting to do big things in this space. I love you all, and I'll see you in next week's episode. Are you ready to create aligned, scalable results in your coaching or service-based business? If so, I'd love to work with you. I support my clients through my signature programs, Rise to Coach, which is for new coaches or service providers wanting to sign their first clients, and Rise to 6 to scale to consistent 10K months. DM me at Sofia Rose Bernardi on Instagram to learn more and see if one of my programs is the right fit for you.